Yeah, Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. Steven Afford from Afford Fortune, creating fortunes for the future. I like that. Listen to this again. Have a little listen.
Can you teach me how to dirty?
Can you teach me how to dirty? Sounds silly, but I love the sound. Anyway, we just spent Christmas the last couple of days. The date is the 28th of the 12th, 2016, and I just want to summarize what has happened in the last 12 months. Basically, the last 10 months, perhaps in my case. But for some of you that's been out there living life and enjoying life and its quality, the last 12 months. So basically, I'm going to take you back into what I have been doing in the last 10 months, I think. Christmas Day, we traveled down to one of Lily's brother's place down in Boddington, about an hour and a half down to Perth, and played a bit of dart with his family. Where we go? Let me show you. Here's this wonderful gentleman, George, the ex-boxer from Auckland, who's lived in Perth since 1970 something. But anyway, that's one particular case. That's one time. Myself and my wife went and spent a bit of time by the river and enjoyed the quality part of our life. It's a mining town. I think BHP owned the mine where Lily's brother works with. Prior to that, hold on. While we were down there also Lily and her brother enjoyed a bit of jam and have a little listen to what they got up to while I was sleeping in the room, perhaps. And this is Christmas. Yes, and everywhere in the river of Babylon. I guess we can all be going through some sort of river of Babylon, and that's one particular case. But it's a beautiful time. It's a time to celebrate with families, and indeed, we did so. And the other part was spent with our beautiful daughter and the lovely Dion, playing some games. I think we opened up our presents, and straight away we got stuck into a roulette game. In particular, that's enjoying Christmas. Here we go, and again opening up more presents on Christmas Day. This is before going down to Boddington. I'm going back in these circumstances. Christmas Eve, my wife and I spent a bit of time at a beautiful cathedral down in the middle of Perth City, St. Mary's. Met the neighbours at the back of our property. Back of Sarni's property, and a couple of Kiwis also, who's been here quite a few, many years. Absolutely lovely couple. In our favourite park, and we did a bit of renovation or preparations for a rental home for one of Lily's other brothers. In fact, this is called 18 Stevens Road. That's one particular job we have completed. These are summarized of some of the things we have done or completed anyway. Not necessarily in the last 12 months, but in the last month perhaps. Had the opportunity to preach before a packed house in this particular audience. This is a church that's just finished and going to have a bit of lunch. And by the grace of God, I guess, I had the opportunity to preach this message on an 18-year cycle on the 18th day of December. Significant indeed. This is a group of what they call New Wayne Perth community. These are some of the fantastic people that has committed themselves to providing some sort of realizations and comfort for the New Waynes moving into Perth. And let me take a bit further. Some more there. Most of it, this is at the back of Dion and Lily's and Zani's home. And we had this fantastic time to visit a park, which in fact it was a cemetery. A cemetery with live kangaroos roaming around freely like they were the angels of this peaceful place. It was absolutely extraordinary circumstances and absolutely extraordinary time to meet kangaroos in this tranquil place. It was really nice. We wanted to see some kangaroos right up front, and close. And here we are. We were directed to this cemetery where one of Lily's, that's my wife. We go and visit her dear mum's resting place, only to find, it was absolutely the place we wanted to go and see the kangaroos, without realizing the fact. But when we got there, we got the surprise indeed. There was a spiritual connection there somewhere with the Aboriginal people. This is amazing, absolutely amazing city of Perth in Australia, a land of honey and milk and of course dollars. This is one thing that I want to emphasize in some of these videos of mine: creating futures for the future, creating fortunes for the future. I do apologize. Taking advantage of what you have at the moment of time, enjoy the moment, share the love. And of course, you do reap great rewards of what you put yourself into. Here we are in Perth with one of our great friends from Somalia. And as you can see, it looks like we are in Dubai somewhere, but in fact, this is Perth. Great friends, absolutely fantastic friends. Here we are trying a bit of golf in Swan, or maybe not conclusion, but we continue. This is part of Hillary Beach. It's a wonderful blue water right out into the Indian Oceans, and it has actually got a shark net erected for a safer swimming ground. I haven't taken any picture of that fact, but at the same point of time, we had the pleasures also to have this beautiful bee with us. Well, we've actually got quite a few of these in our homes, or for Puppy anyway, to be friends with.
Oh my God.
And this is Jess.
Puppy and Jess.
Jess is an older dog that we have found, or we have met up in the park. And this is the owner, Jeff from Scotland.
They just met and they're having a good old time. Isn't that awesome?
And that's one particular incident of the great
and conk out. But anyway,
of the great journey of the Afford Fortune, creating fortunes for the future. Just going through its normal daily activities. Look at this beautiful food that's been provided. Absolute abundance. Another Kiwi from New Zealand, I think from Wakatani. A job at a construction site, and I thought that was quite a classic shot. And some possible investment properties in these new apartment that's going up for only $5,000 down payment. Now, isn't that wonderful? Hold on, let me show it you. Look at that. You only need $5,000 to secure yourself an apartment for about $283,000 here in Perth, 10 minutes from the airport. Absolutely stunning, absolutely a blessing in disguise in that favor. Anyway, this is the old girl here, one of the old armored personal carrier. And we continue in one of the other party we attended just recently. It's a Christmas party for the Niuean community, or the Niuean Dart Club, celebrating the end of the year. Enjoying a bit of a dry one, of course. So we can see a wonderful time. Now, why am I showing you all these things? There's a reason. Your last 12 months has to mean something incredible. Absolutely incredible. Here's my beautiful wife and puppy. Enjoying the park just behind of us here. Absolutely quality time. Now, if we continue a bit further, we'll see a dynamic changes from one place to another of where we've been just recently since arriving here in Perth last month, I think, or two months ago, to be direct. Another beautiful dog that we had the opportunity also to be in our home, Chili. An older dog that's been what they call the famous dog of Midland. We had the privilege also to have him at our home. This is Sandy and Dion's beautiful mansion in Maribuka. And basically, these are the things, as I said, 12 months ago, what had happened, and of course, right in the middle of Perth City. This is down by Elizabeth Key Park, looking back into the hub of Perth City. Absolutely stunning. Well, here we go, and let's have a look at this. It reminds us we are in that beautiful city of Western Australia. Now, there's a lot more of this I can continue, but the main essence of this whole video, I guess, is about what are you doing with your life? What have you got in the last 12 months that is memorable for yourself to look back into? Because creating fortunes for the future consists of a lot of basic elements of life. And basically, as I said, this is me just arriving, leaving Melbourne City, Victoria, to come to Perth. And a blessing indeed. Now, there's a lot of things here that I can show you about my last 12 months indeed. And there's more to come. But this main essence of this video is about the New Year's. What have you got planned for your New Year's? Of course, taking time to spend at Mass at Christmas Eve, and let's have a little listen to some of our own input into this holy and festive, and of course, religious time. So as you can see, there are many things that we can prepare ourselves to for the future. And of course, as I said, this video is basically about the new year. What New Year resolutions have you put together? And analyzing your last New Year's resolutions, is probably 2016, is an important time also to reflect on. It's important to reflect on to see how much you have persevered, prospered from the earlier resolutions, and perhaps this is the time to not only to reflect but to adjust these times to suit your new goals, perhaps, if you wanted to. But I highly recommend you do so anyway, as part of your creating fortune, adjusting your plans accordingly to suit to where you want to be. And it's an exciting time, totally exciting time, 2017, and of course 2018, and so on. It truly is an exciting time to be alive. And the internet, that is where you probably picked up this video. It's going to be an amazing, absolutely amazing highway for generating absolutely huge amount of fortunes for the future. And of course, I'm only showing my last 12 months and what you can do and achieve in your own lifetime instead of just sitting in front of the box. But anyway, this is Steve Afford from Afford Fortune, wishing you a happy new year and looking forward to seeing you next time on my next video. Stay away from scams. God loves you. We love you. Bye for now. See you on my next video.